Welcome back to Future Frontiers AI, the channel dedicated to exploring how artificial intelligence is transforming the world in real time. Each week, we delve into the most significant AI stories you need to know. Whether it's cutting-edge chips, new foundational models, major funding rounds, policy changes, or real-world applications, AI isn't just rapidly evolving, it's reshaping technology, business, and society at large. No fluff, no jargon, just straightforward explanations, intelligent context, and the relevance of these changes right now, plus what they imply for the future. If you're aiming to keep pace as AI transitions from labs to everyday life, you've found the right spot. Let's dive in. GPT-6 isn't merely a bigger version of GPT-5. If the rumors are accurate, it's set to revolutionize how we work more than how we converse. In this video, we'll explore what's genuinely new with GPT-6, its long-term memory, agent-style automation, and multimodal understanding, and how these features impact developers, traders, and creators. By the end, you'll identify which aspects are critical for your workflow and which are just overhyped. Currently, with GPT-5.x models, each session essentially starts from scratch. You have to paste context, reiterate your style, re-upload files, and hope the system prompt holds everything together. While agents exist, many are fragile sequences of prompts and tools, not a dependable do-this-for-me colleague. The most significant claimed enhancement for GPT-6 is its built-in long-term memory, allowing it to remember you and your projects across sessions. Here are some example prompts. Trading, Dev. Rather than saying, "Here's my strategy again, please read 300 lines of code," you could simply state, "Update the risk rules we discussed last week." Example, Content. Instead of restating your tone for each script, just instruct it to write this week's AI news episode in the same style as last week's. This transitions the model from a smart calculator to something akin to a colleague who actually remembers your work. The second major theme is agency. GPT-6 isn't just answering questions, it can break goals into tasks and use tools to execute them. Prompt examples, Dev. Instead of saying, "Write code, then test, then summarize logs," you instruct it to backtest this strategy on my latest data and tell me if it still works. Example, Content. Provide it with links to news stories in last week's script, and the agent processes research, outline, draft, title, and thumbnail ideas. If effective, much of the integration work between tools vanishes. Your main role becomes setting goals and constraints. The third upgrade involves enhanced multimodality, having one assistant that can interpret documents, code, charts, screenshots, and even video or audio in a single workflow. Prompt example, Trading. Show it a TradingView screenshot plus a CSV and ask, "Explain why the drawdown spiked here and how to patch the strategy." Example, YouTube. Direct it to a previous episode and instruct it to match this pacing and structure, but update the content with this week's model news. Instead of switching between different tools for text, vision, and audio, maintain one continuous conversation. Of course, a model that remembers you and acts autonomously isn't just convenient, it's also risky. Points to hit. Long-term memory means misstored data and bias can persist over time. You'll need controls. What does it remember? How do you inspect or erase it? And where is that memory stored? For teams, this evolves into a governance issue, not just a tech decision. For developers, this implies fewer ad hoc prompts and more living projects with an AI that actually knows your codebase and stack. For quants and traders, it's an assistant that monitors your strategies, risk rules, and experiments over weeks instead of single chats. For creators, it's essentially a persistent writer-producer familiar with your format, audience, and backlog. If GPT-6 launched tomorrow with only 3 enhancements, memory, agency, and true multimodality, which would impact your workflow the most? Share your thoughts in the comments and let us know what you'd actually create with a model that remembers you. If you found this useful, hit like and subscribe to Future Frontiers AI for weekly breakdowns of the biggest moves in artificial intelligence.